Talking about suicide may give someone the idea. Fact: bringing up the subject of suicide and discussing it openly is one of the most helpful things you can do.
Myth: teens who claim to be depressed are weak and just need to pull themselves together. There's nothing anyone else can do to help. Fact: depression is not a weakness, it's a serious health disorder. For many people, a combination of therapy and medication is beneficial.
Myth: it is easy to tell when a teen is depressed because they cry all the time and withdraw from friends and family. Fact: while down mood and withdrawal are some signs of depression, some symptoms are not as well known. Only a professional can diagnose depression.
The value of suicide prevention programs is that there is a reduced suicide rate in high school students, more knowledge on mental health and where to access help, reduced stigma of mental health, and engaged school staff and parents.
There are three main barriers to implementing a suicide prevention program within a school. First is cost, which includes time away from core classes and the monetary cost of the overall program. The second is leadership, which includes buy-in from the school and its leaders and a lack of collaborative infrastructure. The last is personal barriers, which includes unidentified mental health needs for students, misinformation about suicidal ideation and behaviors, and the acceptability of different methods of prevention among adolescents.
Our vision is the elimination of suicide among high school students, increased awareness of mental illness, and increased awareness of where and how to receive help. To accomplish this, we recommend implementing the Signs of Suicide Prevention Program. This has been implemented over 10,000 times. 1.5 million students received suicide prevention education last year, and there has been a 40 to 64% reduction in self-reported suicide attempts in randomized controlled trials. After implementation of the Signs of Suicide program, 97% of teachers and staff believe students learn to identify signs of depression and suicide. 95% felt there was a reduced mental health stigma among students, and 90% saw an increase in students seeking help for themselves or a friend.
With a responsibility to both educate and protect students in the setting where youth spend a significant amount of their time, schools are a natural setting for suicide prevention efforts. We ask that you adopt the Signs of Suicide program to prevent suicide and promote positive behavioral health among high school students.
The Signs of Suicide program is an evidence-based program that teaches students how to identify the signs of depression and suicide in themselves and their peers. It reduces the stigma around mental health and suicide and encourages help-seeking behaviors.
Remember, suicide is not an option. If you or a friend needs help, contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255.